And now let's meet the starting lineups for today's ball game. First for the visitors from Pasadena City, leading off for the Lancers, playing shortstop, number 10, Brianna Negrete. Batting second and playing second base, number 13, Nat Poster. Batting third and playing third base, number 7, Misty Mares. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 21, Adriana Valdez. Batting fifth and working behind the plate, the catcher, number 24, Eileen Melendrez. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 11, Jade Lopez. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 18, Genesis Ramirez. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 15, Faith Alvarez. And batting ninth and playing center field, number 5, Lizzie Alvarez. And in the pitching circle today for the Lancers, number 6, the pitcher Mariah Vasquez. The Lancers are coached by Adriana Gutierrez, assisted by Kaylee Medrano, Elise Allen, and Austin Helmuth. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Palomar College Comets. Leading off and playing third base, number 21, Brianna Lutz. Batting second and playing second base, number 11, Josephine Huberger. Batting third and playing first base, number 16, Zoe Karam. Batting fourth, working behind the plate, the catcher, number 17, Isabella De Filippi. Batting fifth and playing right field, number 7, Samantha Garcia. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 10, Taylor Armstrong. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 3, Kayla Visser. Batting eighth and playing shortstop, number 4, Nelia Nuanez. And batting ninth, playing center field, number 1, Giselle Gonzalez. And in the pitching circle today for the Comets, number 14, your pitcher, Nevaeh Haywood. The Comets are coached by Lacey Kraft in her 14th season at the helm, assisted by Megan Wahopes, Farrah Stephanie, and Mark Eldridge. And now if you could all please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Let's play ball.
And welcome in, everyone, to opening day softball as Palomar College is ready for their first game in their brand new stadium, taking on Pasadena City College Lancers. My name is Connor Larson. I'll be on the call today. We have an exciting matchup here for you to kick off the 2025 season for Palomar. This is a team last year coming off a phenomenal season, 40-6 overall record, 12-0 in conference play. Made it all the way to the state championship game, ultimately losing that game, but they did win the PCAC Conference Championship, so this is a very good squad. We're getting ready for first pitch here.
Leading off the top of the first inning for Pasadena City, the shortstop, number 10.
Leading off for the Lancers will be Brianna Negrete, number 10. She's playing shortstop today. On the mound for Palomar is Nevaeh Haywood. We're about set to get underway here. Haywood is getting ready. The first pitch of the season is high for a ball. Second one is popped up. The shortstop falls right between three defenders. And Negrete will reach base with a single. That one flew right over the shortstop, Nalia Nuanez's head, right in between the center fielder, left fielder, and shortstop. So we'll have a runner on first for Natalie Welster, number 13, the second baseman, coming up. That pitch is outside. Haywood appeared in 29 games last season, 12-0 record, 2.04 ERA. That second one's in there for a strike. One-on-one count on Welster here, the freshman from Pasadena City. Runner on first, nobody out. That second pitch is in there for a strike. Just clipped the inside corner there. And it'll be a 1-2 count. The runner on first. And the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike three. First strikeout of the season for Nevaeh Haywood and this Palomar squad. And we got one out in the top of the first.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 7, Misty Maras.
Misty Maras will come up to bat now for Pasadena. She's playing third base today. Her pitch popped up. First base line, second baseman is there to make the play. That's Jade Lopez. I'm sorry, that is Josephine Huberger making the catch. 2 outs now in the inning. Quick one pitch, get the out there. Now we'll have Adriana Valdez come up for Pasadena, the lefty playing first base. She fouls that first pitch off. Two out here in the top of the first. 0-1 count. Second pitch is high. Runner steals for second. Throws a little far and behind. Second baseman there to back it up. So Negrete will steal second. There's now a runner in scoring position for Pasadena with 2 out in the inning. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Top of the first. Palomar trying to get out of this inning without any damage. That pitch is high for ball 2. Haywood was phenomenal on the mound last season for Palomar. She struck out 80 hitters last year in 82 1/3 innings pitched. That 2-2 pitch is fouled off. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the first. That pitch is fouled off again. So we'll do the count over another time. Haywood is set, and her pitch fouled off once again. It's a little bit of a battle here from Adriana Valdez against Nevaeh Haywood. She's fouled off 3 pitches in a row, staying alive here. The 2-2. That one's high. So it's going to be a full count with 2 outs in the inning. Haywood trying to get out of here without leaving another runner on base. The 3-2 pitch. That one's lined over the head of the shortstop. The runner's going to head home. The throw in hits the cutoff, and Pasadena is on the board from that RBI single from Adriana Valdez, sneaking right over the head of shortstop Nalia Nuanez. Pasadena is going to take an early lead here in the top of the first. Valdez with a great at-bat. She was able to battle, foul off a couple of pitches in a row, get that RBI single to get Pasadena on the board. And that first pitch is swung on and missed. Eileen Melendez is the batter. She's catching today. There's 2 outs in the inning for Palomar. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Back pick over to first. Almost got her there. Oh and 2 on Eileen Melendez. That pitch is just outside. Trying to paint the edges there was Haywood. Just a little bit out of the zone. One-two pitches swung on and missed. Strike 3. And that's going to end this top of the first. So Haywood gets 2 strikeouts, gives up an RBI single. Pasadena's going to be on top in this game 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first.
Your score, Pasadena City 1, Palomar coming to bat. Palomar College Softball would like to recognize and thank today's game sponsor, the Verona Band of Mission Indians.
Palomar is going to send up Brianna Lutz, Josephine Huberger, and Zoe Karam. 1-2-3 for Palomar to start this bottom of the first.
Possible by the incredible support from our fans and sponsors. Thank you again to the Verona Band of Mission Indians. Pasadena City pitcher Genesis Ramirez ready to offer her first
Bottom of the
delivery in
first,
ball game.
getting ready to go underway.
The bottom of the first inning for
Brianna
Comets.
Lutz
The third baseman,
will lead
number
things off for
21,
Palomar. She's
Brianna
playing third
Lutz.
base. Last season for Palomar, she hit .489 with 25 doubles and 7 home runs, 55 RBIs. She's a threat here at the top of the order for Palomar to get things underway offensively this season. It's a 1-0 Lancers lead. First pitch is outside. The 1-0. It's outside again. Going to be 2-0. On the mound for Pasadena is Mariah Vasquez. Two and 0. That one's grounded to the shortstop. Throw over to first is in time for the first out of the inning. Lutz is retired. It's going to bring up Josephine Huberger, the second baseman today.
Batting second, the second baseman, number 11, Josephine Huberger.
She's returning for her second season here at Palomar. She hit .429 last year. 11 doubles, 8 triples, 2 home runs. Batting from the left side. That pitch is outside for a ball. Looks like she was about to attempt a little slap bunt, slap hit there. Outside again, so 2-0. Vasquez, 4 balls already. She's got 1 out. That one slapped right back to the pitcher, and second out of the inning. So Huberger was able to make some nice contact, but hits it right back to the pitcher Vasquez. And now there's 2 outs in the inning. It's going to send up Zoe Karam. She's playing first base today. Karam last played for Boise State in 2023. She played 6 games, 4 at-bats. Now she's here at Palomar. First pitch is down low for a ball. 2 outs in the inning. Palomar looking to get someone on base, keep this inning alive. And that pitch is low. 2-0 on Karam. The 2-0 pitch. That one swung through the right side, and that's going to be into right field for a single. So Karam gets the first hit of the season for Palomar and of the game today. There'll be a runner on first with 2 outs in the inning. Able to sneak that one through the first baseman and second baseman into right field. This is going to bring up Isabella De Filippis catching today for Palomar. First pitch is in there for a strike. See if Karam gets moving over at first or if they're going to keep her there. There already being 2 outs in the inning. The 0-1. That one's grounded to third off the glove. Going into foul territory. Karam will take third. And she's safe, and De Filippis is going to take second. That grounder hits off the glove in the hand area of the third baseman. And they're going to take 2 bags on that one. 2 runners in scoring position now with 2 outs in the inning. Palomar somewhat threatening here. This will bring up Samantha Garcia,
The right fielder, number 7.
the right
Samantha
fielder.
Garcia.
Runners at second and third. First pitch bounces before the plate. It's going to be ball 1. 2 outs in the inning. It's 1-0. Pasadena on top. And that pitch is outside. Ball 2 on Garcia, the freshman right fielder for Palomar. The 2-0. That one swung, and that one's going to be into right field. It's going to send one runner home. A second's going to come in, and Palomar is going to take a 2-1 lead on that RBI single from Samantha Garcia. Once again, a hit through the second baseman, right fielder, or first baseman, second baseman into right field. Sends 2 runners home, and Garcia with that 2 RBI double gives Palomar a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the first. So both teams doing damage with 2 outs. Pasadena got their run on with 2 outs. Palomar scores here with 2 outs. The next batter for Palomar is going to be Taylor Armstrong, left fielder.
Batting 6, the left fielder, number 10.
He's batting from the
Taylor
left side.
Armstrong.
A lot of lefties in this lineup for Palomar. We've already seen that do some damage as a lot of those balls have been pulled to the right side. And that first pitch is going to be outside, ball 1. Garcia over at first. That pitch is grounded to the shortstop. They're going to go to 2, and that will end this bottom of the first as Palomar takes a 2-1 lead on a 2 RBI double from Samantha Garcia.
The Comets are retired in the bottom of the first inning, but not before they take the lead by scoring 2 runs on 2 base hits. There was 1 Pasadena City error, 1 runner left on base. After 1 inning of play, your score now, Palomar College 2, Pasadena City College 1. We'd like to welcome our guests from Pasadena, coming to us from the very competitive South Coast Conference. That conference sent 5 teams to the playoffs last season. Pasadena City was the 24-game winner just 2 years ago, reached the regionals. 2 tough one-run losses to eventual state champion Cypress. And this year's team is a band of road warriors to start the season. The Lancers have their first 8 games of the season scheduled to be played on the road. Their next 2 games will be Thursday next week at Antelope Valley in the high desert, 2 p.m. first pitch, and Friday at Ventura, 1 p.m. first pitch. Next, the first home game of the season, not scheduled until Thursday, February 13th against LA Harbor. That's also the conference opener, scheduled to be played at Robinson Park if the park is available. Leading off the top of the second inning for the Lancers.
Top of the second.
Fielder, number 11,
Ready underway here. Jade Lopez leading things off for Pasadena. First pitch is swung on and missed for a strike. Haywood gave up 1 run in the top of the first. Palomar struck right back with 2 of their own. That pitch is high and outside for ball 1. This Palomar squad was very, very good last season. 46 overall record, 12-0 in conference play. Made it all the way to the state championship, eventually losing that game. The 1-1 pitch is here, swung on and missed. 1-2 count now on Jade Lopez, the left fielder for Pasadena. Palomar's won 3 straight PCAC Conference Championships, looking for to build for a 4th one this year. That pitch is just outside. Two and 2 is the count. That one's going to be popped up. Second baseman is there to make the play. It's Josephine Huberger on the catch. One out in the inning. It's going to send Genesis Ramirez to the plate. First pitch is in there for a strike. Genesis Ramirez she's actually been on the mound so far in this game. That one's inside for a ball. So Ramirez was the pitcher on the mound for Pasadena. Now she's in the box here. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Haywood with 2 strikes on Genesis Ramirez. 1 out in the inning. That pitch is fouled into the mitt, and she will be retired. It's Palomar with 2 quick outs in this top of the second.
The right fielder, number 15, Faith Alvarez.
It's going to send Faith Alvarez to the plate. She's playing right field today for Pasadena. First pitch is grounded to the shortstop. She bobbles it, and the runner will be safe. So Alvarez reaches, see what they score. This one likely to be an error. The shortstop Nuanez wasn't able to come up with it. We'll have a runner on first with 2 outs.
The center fielder, number 5, Lizzie Avalos.
That pitch is in there for a strike. So far, all 3 runs, the 2 for Palomar, the 1 for Pasadena, have come on 2 outs. We'll see if anything happens with the runner on first. That one is a little low. So Alvarez reaches on an error. That one's inside. She goes to second. That throw is in time. What a play by Isabella De Filippi to get the runner Alvarez. And Palomar
The Lancers are retired in the top of the second inning.
will head to the plate in the bottom of the second with a 2-1 lead.
1.5. Your score, Palomar 2, Pasadena City 1. Comets coming into this season following another championship year in the Pacific Coast Athletic Conference last year. 40 wins led to the playoffs, regional wins, and over Compton, and a super regional win over Long Beach City, both of those schools from the South Coast Conference, advancing to the state tournament for the 23rd time in program history. Comets have another road game coming up next week on Wednesday, another non-conference encounter against Saddleback. First pitch 2 p.m.
Bottom of the second inning, getting ready to
Off the bottom of the second inning,
go here.
seventh in the order,
Kayla Visser
designated player, number 3, Kayla Visser.
will be up to bat for Palomar. They got a 2-1 lead here. That first pitch in there for a strike. Visser hit .376 last season. 32 hits, 6 doubles, 29 RBIs on the year last season for Palomar. The 0-1. That one's going to be just a bit outside. And that pitch is called a ball. 2-1 on Visser. That pitch is low, bounces away from the catcher. It's a 3-ball count on Visser. The 3-1. And that one's outside, so Visser walks. She'll be at first, and it's going to send Nalia Nuanez, the shortstop, to the plate.
The shortstop, number 4, Nalia Nuanez.
Palomar has a ton of left-handed hitters in this lineup. This first pitch is going to be outside. The 1-0. Late swing, runner steals second, and she's going to be in there with a stolen base. So Visser steals second. Nuanez in a 1-1 count. Gets the sign over there from the third base coach. The 1-1. Looks like Visser with a fake steal attempt there. 2-1 is the count here on the shortstop, Nalia Nuanez. Wind up in the pitch. And that one was a little slap bunt attempt there. Missed that one for a strike. 2-2. That pitch is slapped and it hits off of her. Bounced off the ground, hit her right in the leg, and she's going to be retired on that one. So it'll be 1 out in the inning. Visser stays at second. The new batter will be Giselle Gonzalez, the center fielder. Appears to be one of the only few right-handed hitters in this lineup for Palomar. That first pitch is outside for a ball. That one seemed kind of close there, but it'll be ball 1 on Gonzalez. 1 out in the inning, runner on second. It's a 2-1 game, Palomar on top. That pitch is grounded. Shortstop, backhand play over to first. And picked out by the first baseman. That was a tremendous play. And there will be 2 outs in the inning. The shortstop, Negret, with a backhand play, throws it over to first and dug out by Valdez, the first baseman. That was a great play over there. And there'll be 2 outs in the inning. Visser still at second base after reaching on a walk and then stealing. This one's fouled off. Back to the top of the order is Brianna Lutz, the third baseman, sophomore. 7 home runs last season. 55 RBIs. She has a chance here to drive another run in with a runner on second. Pitch is high. 1-1 is the count. Ramirez, the pitcher for Pasadena, hasn't had the greatest command so far. There's another ball. 2-1 is going to be the count on Lutz. The 2-1 pitch. That one swung into left field. That one gets down. Visser will head home. She's going to be in there. And Lutz will head to second with an RBI double as Palomar adds to their lead. It's now 3-1. It's a great hit there by Lutz into left field. That was a big play earlier in the inning. Visser reaches on a walk, steals second, gets in the scoring position. All it takes is a hit to the outfield to score you from second base. So it's a 3-1 Palomar lead here in the bottom of the second with 2 away. It's going to send Josephine Huberger. That pitch is swung on into the right side. That one gets through. Lutz will head home. The throw is nowhere to be seen, and Palomar adds on another run. It's 4-1. We've seen it a few times this game. These left-handed hitters pulling the ball through the gap on that right side of the infield. That one scores another run. That throw from the right fielder was nowhere to be seen. She didn't even attempt it. Kept pump faking, unsure where to go with the ball. And the 2-out rally for Palomar continues. All their runs today have came with 2 outs in the inning. This team is threatening here offensively so far this game. So the next batter will be Zoe Karam. She's 1 for 1 in this game. She reached in the first inning. Runner at first is Huberger. First pitch is in there for a strike. Back pick over to first. She's in time. The 0-1 pitch. And there for strike two. The throw into second is not in time. Huberger with a stolen base. Now she's in scoring position with 2 outs. And 2 strikes on Karam. We'll see if she's able to drive in another run here for Palomar in this bottom of the second. 0-2 is the count on her. That pitch is swung into right field. That one's going to get down. Huberger will score. Karam, she's not stopping at second. She's heading to third with a stand-up RBI triple with 2 outs in this inning. It's a 5-1 Palomar lead, and the 2-out rally continues for this team. There's a huge knock into the right center field gap, and Karam makes it all the way to third base. And once again, Palomar has a runner in scoring position. This one is at third base. And the next batter will be Isabella De Filippis, the catcher. Made a nice play, throwing out a runner. That one's grounded, second base. She dives, falls on it, and she's going to be safe, and a run will score. Pasadena has been kind of sloppy defensively in this game, and another run will come across. 6-1. Palomar on top in this bottom of the second. And that's Felipe's reaching first base on that one. That one goes in as a hit. So Felipe's with another hit today. Pitches outside for a ball on Samantha Garcia. Garcia 1 for 1. She singled with 2 RBIs last inning. That one's into center field. The runners will just advance 1 base here. And Palomar continuing to swing the bat extremely well with 2 outs. Seven hits already in this ball game for Palomar. It's only the bottom of the second. It's a 6-1 lead. It's 2 outs in the inning with a runner on second and first for Taylor Armstrong. That one's outside for a ball. That pitch is up. Ball 2 on Armstrong. She's 0 for 1 today. She has a chance here to continue to add to this lead. That one's in there for strike 1. It's a 2-1 count. Garcia, the runner at first. Felipe's the runner at second. 2 away. This pitch is slapped to the shortstop. She bobbles it, and everyone's going to be safe. And once again, this Pasadena defense unable to make the play with 2 outs in the inning. And the bases will be loaded for Kayla Visser. She led off this inning for Palomar, so they're batting around here. She has an opportunity here to do some real damage. That pitch is fouled off down the first base line. Palomar's been swinging the bat super hot today, especially with 2 outs. The 0-1 on Visser is low. for a ball. Visser, she reached on a walk earlier in the inning to get the offense rolling in this bottom of the second. And that one's going to be called a strike. Hits the outside corner. The 1-2 on Visser. Grounded. First baseman unable to make the play. One run scores, another's coming. And Visser with a 2 RBI, we'll see if it's ruled a hit. 2 RBIs, it's an 8-1 Palomar lead. And the runners will be at the corners here. Looks like Pasadena is going to talk things over on the mound. Palomar's been swinging the bat incredibly well to start out this game. It's only the bottom of the second inning, and it's an 8-1 ball game. And there's still 2 outs in this inning. There's been 2 outs for a while now, and Pasadena's been unable to make that easy play to get out of the inning. They'll have runners on the corners. Vernalia Nuanez, the shortstop, up for her second time today. Second time this inning she's batting. Pitches up for a ball. Runner steals second. No throw. Visser with another stolen base in this game. We'll see how much longer Genesis Ramirez has on the mound here for the Lancers. She's given up 8 runs already. That pitch is slapped to the shortstop. Unable to make the play. One run scores. Another rounding third. The throw in. Not in time. She's safe. And a 2 RBI double for Nalia Nuanez brings Palomar a 10-1 lead. 8 runs already across in this inning.
The center fielder, number 1, Giselle Gonzalez.
Giselle Gonzalez, the 9-hole hitter, will come up. 0 for 1 in this inning. That one's low. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Pasadena desperately trying to get out of this inning to limit any further damage from this Palomar offense that has been swinging the bat incredibly well from top to bottom. That one's inside for a ball. Nuanez is the runner at second. Set an RBI double. 2 RBI double. 2-1. Fouled off once again. It's a 2-2 count with 2 out in the inning in the bottom of the second. And the 2-2 fouled off. Gonzalez is battling here. If she can put one in play, Palomar might extend this lead even further, especially with the way this Pasadena defense has been playing. Unable to make that play to get out of the inning. Already seen a few errors from them. The 2-2. That one's going to be low for ball 3. Nuanez possibly could have gotten to third there. Didn't seem to get the best read. She stays at second. The Lancers with 3 errors already in this game defensively. So sloppy to start. And that one is dribbled down the line and foul. The full count pitch swung on. Nice play from the shortstop. She goes to third and drops the ball. So Palomar will stay alive in this inning as the shortstop Negrete makes a nice play, diving with the backhand, throws it to third. I don't know if that was necessarily the best play there. I know the throw from short going to your left. That throw to first is a long throw, but Nuanez was seemingly already there at third base. Runners at the corner with 2 out in the inning, and that first pitch is outside for a ball. Palomar with a huge 10-1 lead in this game. It's only the bottom of the second inning. They've batted around a couple times already. Brianna Lutz is at the plate. She smacks this one into right field down the line. 1 run will score. She's safe at first. Another run. The runner will stay at third base, Gonzalez. And Lutz with an RBI. It's 11-1, Palomar. This offense is just continuing to get these hits, get these knocks, and score these RBIs. Now we wonder how much longer Ramirez is going to have on the mound. They already went out and talked to her. She's given up 11 runs already. Pitches up for a ball on Huberger, the second baseman. She's 1 for 2. Brianna Lutz, the runner at first, is 2 for 3. It's only the second inning. That pitch is fouled off. It'll be a 1-1 count. Runner still second. No throw. Lutz is in there standing up on the stolen base. Pitch was a strike on Huberger. It's a 1-2 with 2 outs. We'll see if Pasadena's able to finish here and get out of the inning. Swung on into right center field. This one's going to get down for, and it's gone. Huberger with a home run, a 3-1, 3-run blast. And the first Palomar home run of the season. Josephine Huberger with the bomb. And it's a 14-1 ball game. She smacked that ball into the right center field gap right over the wall. She had 2 home runs last season. She opens up this opening day game with her first home run of the season. Pasadena will talk it over on the mound. Looks like they're going to change pitchers here, as Genesis Ramirez gives up 8 earned runs on 11 hits, 14 runs total, 1 walk, 1 homer, 3 triples. And her day will be done on the mound. Mariah Vasquez will be coming in as the new pitcher in the ballgame for Pasadena. Josephine Huberger smacked that ball right over the right center field wall for the first home run of the year for Palomar.
We have a pitching change for the Lancers now in the circle, number 6, Mariah Vasquez.
Good amount of clouds rolling in here.
Number 16, Zoe
Possible rain today, but it might not start falling until after this ball game is completed. But some deep, dark clouds rolling in here. So Mariah Vasquez is the new pitcher. It's the bottom of the second with 2 outs. It's a 14-1 Palomar lead. Zoe Karam is the batter. That first pitch is in there for a strike. Karam is 2 for 2 today with 2 hits and RBI. One of those hits is a triple. The 0-1 pitch is up for a ball. Huberger, she had a 3-run bomb. The batter before, she has 4 RBIs on the game already, 2 hits, a home run. Phenomenal performance from her, and Karam smacks this one into right field, and that will end the inning. So the bottom of the second is finally over for Pasadena. They finally get out of the jam, and it's a 14-1 ball game. Comets on top.
but not before they bat around, scoring 12 runs on 9 base hits. There were 2 Pasadena City errors with no runners left on base. After 2 innings of play, your score now, Palomar College 14, Pasadena City College 1.
Out, 2 in, same defensive position.
We have a defensive change for the Comets. Now playing right field, number 2, Dominique Garcia.
Top of the third inning, ready underway here.
Top of the third inning for the Lancers.
We've got a new substitution for Palomar.
5, Lizzie Avalos.
Get that to you in just a second. First pitch is a ball. So Dominique Garcia checks in at right field. Samantha Garcia's day is done. It's a 1-1 count. Haywood is still on the mound for the Comets. That pitch is up. Ball 2. Two and 1 count here. That one swung on and missed for a strike. Elizabeth Avalos, the number 9 hitter, playing center field, getting her first at bat of the day. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Haywood with another strikeout in this game. And there's 1 out in the inning.
The shortstop, number 10, Brianna Negrete.
Haywood with 4 strikeouts in this ball game. First pitch is in there for a strike. Top of the order for Pasadena, Brianna Negrete, the shortstop, is up. 1 out in the inning. And strike 2. So Haywood up in the count early. That one finds the inside corner. Now Negrete finds herself in an 0-2 hole. That pitch is softly grounded. Second baseman is there, flips it, makes the play. We got 2 outs in the inning. Nice play there from Huberger with the home run last inning. That one was dribbled softly. She's able to make the underhand throw over to first base. And Natalie Welster, the second baseman, number 13, will be up at the plate with 2 outs in the inning. Top of the third. Pasadena needs to get scoring here to stay in this game. That one's fouled straight back. And even though there's a net in front of you, sometimes these balls still cause a little flinch. The 0-1 from Haywood, fouled off. 0-2 on Holster. 0 for 1 in this game. Haywood on the 0-2. That one's outside. Trying to set up a way there. One just a little too far outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. Natalie Welster, the batter for Pasadena. That one strike 3, swung on and missed. 1-2-3. Go the Lancers, and Palomar will head back to the plate in the bottom of the third.
Third inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on base. After 2.5, your score remains Palomar College 14, Pasadena City 1.
Get up to $5 off this Valentine's Day and spark date night with KY Yours and Mine. Experience 2 different sensations. Warm and intense tingling heart-winning exhilarating experience. Say I love you with KY Yours and Mine. From your number 1 brand of lubricants. Go to KYVA.com. Use code DISTRACTED.
10 out, 12 in. 3 out, 30 in. 4 out, 9 in. All defensive same.
Leading off the bottom of the third inning for the Comets and batting for the Philippines, number 8.
Bottom of the
Van
third.
Slyke.
Getting ready. Palomar with a 14-1 lead, and they've already made a number of substitutions. So new batter in for Philippe's will be number 8, Shelby Van Slyke. First pitch in there for a strike. Vasquez is going to remain on the mound for Pasadena, but Palomar with their 13-run lead already making a number of substitutions. That pitch is on the outside edge for strike 2. Van Slyke had 9 at-bats for Palomar last year. She hit .556, 5 hits, 2 walks on the year. This one slapped to third base, over to first, and she's retired. So 1 out in the inning.
Now batting the right fielder, number 2, Dominique Garcia.
The next batter will be number 2, Dominique Garcia. She's replacing Samantha Garcia. That one is fouled off towards the Palomar dugout. Palomar making 4 substitutions with their 13-run lead. It's an 0-1 count on Dominique Garcia. Pitches outside for a ball. That pitch is popped into center field. Center fielder is there to make the catch. Elizabeth Avalos making the play in center field. 2 outs in the inning.
For the Comets, pitch hitting for Armstrong, number 12, Lauren Staley.
And Lauren Stelly will be the next batter for Palomar. She's replacing Taylor Armstrong in left field. First pitch is down and away for a ball. Stelly last season, 15 at-bats, 533, 8 hits, 1 double, 5 RBIs in limited action. And that pitch is inside for ball 2. The sun's starting to peek back through here. It's a 14-1 ball game. The bottom of the third, 2 outs in the inning. This pitch is in there for a strike. Just caught the inside corner. The 2-1 bounces. Ball 3. One count, 2 outs in the inning. That one's up and away, ball 4. So Staley will walk. We'll have a runner on first with 2 outs. Palomar's done tons of damage in this game with 2 outs. They're 11 for 16, hitting .688 in this game with 2 outs.
For the Comets, pitch hitting for Vissa.
They're hitting .625 with runners on base, .692 with runners in scoring position. So Palomar is in position here to do some more damage. in there for a strike. Next batter is Lauren Doping. It's up for a ball. Now one bounces before the plate, ball number 2. Two-one is the count. 2 outs in the inning. Bottom of the third. Runner at first is Stelly. That pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 2. Throw over to first. It's not in time. So Vasquez, since coming in, for Genesis Ramirez on the mound, has been a lot better. No hits, 1 walk, no runs. That one's fouled off down the third base line. So Mariah Vasquez has had a lot more control on the mound for Pasadena compared to Genesis Ramirez, who gave up 8 runs. Palomar scored 14 total. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning. Runner at first, which is called strike 3. That one appeared to be pretty outside, but that will end the inning. No runs for Palomar, but it's still a 14-1 lead as we head to the top of the 4th.
After 3 innings of play, your score remains Palomar 14, Pasadena 71.
Good luck this year. Thank you. Take care. Yep.
Defensive changes for the Comets. Now behind the plate, Shelby Van Slyke, Mr. Catcher. Lauren Staley stays in the game, will be playing left field. Lauren Staley remaining in the game at left field. Aubrey Thorne now playing second base with Josephine Duberger moving over to short. Now playing third base, Juliana Rocha. And we have a new pitcher in the circle for the Comets. Now pitching Maddie Bedoya, number 5.
The top of the 4th inning is about to get underway. Palomar will have a new pitcher on the mound, Maddie Bedoya.
Leading off the top of the 4th inning for the Lancers,
Nevaeh
third
Haywood.
baseman, number 7.
Haywood was
Misty Maris.
Very good on the mound today. She pitched 3 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. She struck out 5. Bedoya's in the game as a new pitcher. That one's popped up. Diving effort from Van Slyke. And that one will just be a foul ball. She almost made an incredible play there, just out of reach. Palomar continuing to make a number of substitutions across the diamond with this 14-1 lead. The 0-1 pitch is down low for a ball. Last season, Maddie Bedoya, 10.2 innings pitched. She had a 1.97 ERA, 11 strikeouts, 4 walks in 11 games pitched. Now she's in here with this large lead. Now it's swung on and missed, strike 2. It's a nice pitch there from Bedoya. Pasadena needs to get some runs on the board, otherwise this game will end after 5. They have to get within 8 runs. This game's going to end early. Runs up for ball 2. Valdez is the batter at the plate for Pasadena. The 2-2 pitch is grounded to the second baseman, over to first, and that will be the first out of the inning. Eileen Melendrez
Number 21, A.D. Valdez.
will be Adriana Valdez will be the next batter for Pasadena with 1 out in the inning. She's 1 for 1. Bedoya's first pitch fouled off. That pitch is grounded to the second baseman. Nice diving play over to first. A beautiful play from the second baseman Throne. Get the second out of the inning. It's Aubrey Throne at second base. She checked into the game. She has already got some action here early. A nice play there.
Catcher, number 24,
Get the second out of the
Eileen
inning.
Melendrez.
Now Eileen Melendrez will come up to the plate. 0 for 1 in this game. She's behind the plate for Pasadena. 2 outs in the inning. Now one's in there for strike 1. Strike 2. That one right down the middle. It's an 0-2 count with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Palomar looking to go 1-2-3 in this inning. Bedoya is set for her 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, 1-2-3. Go the Lancers, and we'll head to the bottom of the 4th with a 14-1 Palomar lead.
Lancers are retired in order in the top of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on base. After 3.5 innings of play, your score remains Palomar 14, Pasadena City 1. Palomar Softball again would like to recognize and thank today's game sponsor, the Verona Band of Mission Indians. Their generous support and partnership contributes to the success of our 2025 team and our ability to offer outstanding collegiate softball experience to our student athletes. Great games are made possible by the incredible support from you, our fans, and our sponsors. Thank you again, the Verona Band of Mission Indians. Leading off the bottom of the fourth inning for the Comets, the second baseman, number 9, Aubrey Thorne.
Aubrey Thorne will lead things off for Palomar in this bottom of the fourth inning. It's a 14-1 lead. Palomar got off to the action early in that second inning. First pitch is called a ball. Palomar scored 12 runs in that second inning. Haven't scored since. It's ball 2. Palomar's in a very, very good position to come away this opening day game with a W. 2-ball count here on Thorne. And it's called a strike on the outside edge. Thorne checked in at second base. She made some nice plays last inning. That one's dribbled to the pitcher, and she bobbles it. Unable to make the play was Mariah Vasquez on a soft dribbler back to the mound. She bobbled it right out of her hands, and Thorne will reach first base on the error.
Batting for the Comets, number 22, Paige McLeod.
We'll have a new batter here in the inning. It's going to be Paige McLeod, number 22. She last played at Utah State. 3 games, only 1 at bat for her. Now she's over here at Palomar. First pitch is outside. Runner's going to steal second as that ball gets away from the catcher. She's going to be in there with a stolen base on that pass ball. Now Palomar has another runner on base in scoring position. Paige McLeod will look to do some more damage here to further extend this lead. That one's called a strike. 1-1 count. Popped towards second base, and the center fielder is going to make the play. Will be the first out of the inning. The next batter for Palomar is going to be Juliana Rocha.
The third baseman, number 34, Juliana Rocha.
She's coming in at third base for Brianna Lutz. She left the game early after some nice hits earlier in the game. That one's down low. Runner's going to take third base on that pass ball. Gets away from the catcher. Juliana Rocha, she comes in for Lutz. Lutz had A nice day at the plate. 2 hits, 2 RBIs for her in 3 at-bats. Now Juliana Rocha will try to add to this lead. One smack down the line, foul. That ball was smoked down the line. We got 1 out in the inning. It's the bottom of the 4th. 14-1 lead for the Comets. The Lancers will need to do their best to hold Palomar here and then score a bunch of runs in the top of the 5th. That one's fouled off down the first baseline. It'll be a 1-2 count on Rocha. Rocha hit .421 last season with Palomar. She had 1 home run, 9 RBIs in 19 at-bats. That pitch is bounced over the head, off the glove of the shortstop. 1 run will score, and Rocha with an RBI. Palomar adds to their lead. It's now 15-1. Rocha able to bounce that ball over the head of the pitcher. Deflects off the glove of the shortstop. It's a 15-1 lead on that RBI single from Juliana Rocha. We'll have a pinch hitter here for Palomar. It's going to be number 19, Grace McNally, the freshman. She's checking in for Huberger, who hit the home run, the 3-run blast in this game to right center field. Now will be McNally's turn at the plate.
For the Comets, pinch hitting for Huberger, number 19, Grace McNally.
One out, runner at first. That one gets away from the catcher. Rocha will head to second base. Seen it a handful of times this inning. The ball just seems to get away from the backstop. Palomar's taking advantage there. Melendrez behind the plate, unable to keep some of these balls in front of her. The 1-0 fouled off. One and one on McNally, the pinch hitter. Runner at second is Rocha. That one is smacked to the shortstop. Bobbled but picked up, thrown to first. And unable to pick it is the first baseman. Rocha heads to third, slides in safely. And McNally is going to reach first base on the error after the first baseman was unable to make the pick. That's Valdez at first base. So the shortstop, Negrete, makes a nice play. She bobbles it, picks it up, throws it. Unable to get the pick. So now we have runners at the corners, 1 out in this inning. Batter will be Alexis Huey. Outside for a ball. Palomar's got 15 runs on 12 hits in this game. This offense has been on fire. And that one's going to be in there for a strike. It'll be 1-on-1 on Huey. He's checking in at first base for Palomar. That one is low for a ball. Gets away from the catcher again. No runners advanced there. Melendrez is having a difficult time keeping the balls in front of her. 2 balls, 1 strike is the count. That one is hit to the shortstop. Goes to second, over to 1. Not in time, so they get the out at second base. Rocha, the runner at third, stays put. They will swap runners at first, and we'll have 2 outs now in the inning. As Van Slyke will be the new batter. It's her second at bat on the day after checking in for Isabella Felipis, who started things off at the catching position today. And that one is popped up. Center fielder is there to make the grab, and the inning will be over. So Palomar able to get on another run there, and it's going to be a 15-1 game, as Pasadena is going to need to get this game within 8 runs, or else we will be done here after this top of the 5th inning. So Palomar needs to go 1, 2, 3. But no damage here. They're going to walk away with their first win on the season.
Baseball team opened its season yesterday on the road with a 9-5 victory over Golden West. Those same 2 teams currently playing up the north end of campus at the Comets baseball field. And in the 6th inning, the Comets holding a 9-2 lead over the Western. Next home game for the Comet baseball team will be next Saturday, February 1, against Fullerton. And that will be Child Cancer Awareness Day and San Marcos Youth Baseball Day. First pitch, high noon.
Palomar baseball is in action right now in their first home game of the season here on campus, and they're up 10-4 in the bottom of the 7th, taking on Golden West. Palomar baseball is off to a great start to their season today. Already had 3 Palomar players hit home runs. Joshua Pinnell, Hunter Stencil, Justin Tucker, all with home runs in their game. Men's basketball, unfortunately, lost their 3rd straight game last night against Southwestern in conference play. They lost that one 78-65. They're still in prime position, though. They're 6-3 in conference play, 13-8 overall. Their next game is going to be Friday, January 31st, at home against San Diego Mesa. We head here in the top of the 5th inning, as the Comets are on top 15-1 over Pasadena.
Number 11, Jay Lopez.
First batter of the inning for Pasadena, it's going to be Jade Lopez. Maddie Bedoya is still on the mound for the Comets. She went in last inning for Haywood. She squares up for bunt, pulls it back, and that one's in there for a strike. Defense is ready for that bunt. Not quite sure why Lopez pulled it back, unless she's just bluffing here. The 0-1 pitch. That one's popped up. First baseman is there. And we got 1 out in the inning. It's Alexis Hoy making the play at first base. 1 out in the inning for Palomar. 2 outs away from winning this ball game in 5. The next batter is going to be Ramirez. She started the game on the mound, but she gave up 8 runs, 14 total. Still in the game offensively, though. She fouls that first one back for strike 1. Pasadena's on their final few outs here as they try to bring across some more runs to stay in this ball game. The 0-1 pitch is going to be dribbled over to second base, thrown over to first, and we got 2 outs in the inning. Aubrey Throne making another play at second base.
Right fielder number 15, Faith Alvarez.
Faith Alvarez, the right fielder, number 8 hitter for Pasadena, is up. 2 outs in the inning. The Lancers down to their final out. That one's down low for a ball. So Palomar, they likely to come away with this game, will head to 1-0 on the season as they try and go and win their 4th straight conference championship. That pitch is up for a ball. Held her swing there. Palomar was 19-2 at home last season. Has a chance to start off this year 1-0. The number 3 ranked team in the 3C FCA preseason top 20, the Palomar Comets. That one today for ball 3. So Bedoya running into some command trouble here with 2 outs. As Faith Alvarez has the 3-0 count. Unlikely to go after this one. And she does swing, and it hits it right back to the pitcher. Over to first, and Palomar
And that's your ball game.
is going to win this opening game by a final score of 15-1 as they put up 12 runs in that second inning. 1 run in the 4th, 2 runs in the 1st, 15 runs, 12 hits, 1 errors for Palomar. And Josephine Huberger with the home run in this game, the 3-run bomb. She will be the player of the game for this opening game here for the softball team as they open up their season 1-0 in this brand new stadium. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to this game. Palomar softball needs to win 15-1. I'm Connor Larson. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys on our next stream.
That was Josephine Huberger, first homer of the season, with 2 on in the second inning.